How do I get the most out of my move to the Azure cloud platform? If that's something you've been asking yourself, then you're in the right place. Your migration is an opportunity to transform your technology stack. That's the real key to unlocking business value. I'm Elliot, Principal Architect at Synextra, and this is unlocking smarter ways to migrate to the cloud. Let's get started with the 5 R's of a cloud migration. Think of these as your toolkit for rationalizing every application and workload you have. Rehost is the first one, also called lift and shift. Move your workloads as they are, quickly and with minimal changes. Replatform. Make small tweaks to use Azure services, like moving your database to Azure SQL. Refactor. Re-architect your app for the cloud. Maybe break it into microservices or using containers for the first time. Repurchase. Swap out your old app for a SaaS solution like Dynamics 365. And then finally, everyone's favorite, retire. As sometimes the smartest thing to do is simply turn something off. Every application deserves its own migration strategy. One size never fits all. The 5 R's are important for your migration strategy. 2 of them involve replacing or completely removing one. We'll put repurchase and retire in a box for now. But on this spectrum, as you move right, you unlock more cloud-native benefits. Scalability, automation, and resiliency. But you also have to take on more complexity and upfront investment. The further you move towards cloud native, the greater your long-term rewards, but only if it's the right fit. One of the biggest mistakes in cloud migration is simply moving what you have as it is. That leads to wasted spend. The cloud gives you the power to right size matching resources to your actual needs, not your peak guesses. We can use autoscale to pay for only what you use and take advantage of reserved instances for predictable savings. Just because your VM has 32 cores and 128 gig of RAM today doesn't mean it needs that tomorrow. Newer CPU versions have increased efficiency, and greater metrics means that right sizing has never been easier. In the cloud, every dollar you save on infrastructure is a dollar you could invest in innovation. Monolithic apps consist of a front end, some middleware, and a back end. If we look at an example of microservices architecture, we can see how splitting these elements out can increase flexibility and allow us to manage each element separately. Modernizing and transforming your apps to use PaaS or microservices can unlock agility, resiliency, and speed. But not every app needs this. Platform as a service allows you to offload infrastructure management and focus on the code. And microservices allow you to scale and update parts of your app independently. Modernization is a superpower, but only when it's applied with purpose. Be careful, because microservices can add complexity. They're perfect for apps that need to scale fast or change often, but not every workload benefits. Availability is more than about uptime. It's about business continuity. With Azure, we get some options. Local protects against hardware failures within a data center. Zonal shields you from data center outages. Regional prepares you for large-scale disasters. And then you can mix zonal and regional together for the ultimate protection across multiple regions and multiple data centers in each. It's important to design for the level of availability your business needs, no more and no less. Cloud resiliency isn't just about surviving outages. It's about keeping your promises to your customers. So let's recap. Rationalize first. Not everything needs to move, and not everything should be modernized. Right size and optimize. Use the cloud's flexibility to cut costs and boost performance. Modernize where it matters. Leverage PaaS and microservices for the right workloads. Design for availability. Choose local, zonal, or regional strategies based on your needs. And then finally, iterate and improve. Cloud migration is a journey, not a one-time event. The smartest migrations deliver business value, not just technical change. So as you plan to move to Azure, remember, cloud migration is your chance to rethink and reshape the technology within your business. Choose the right path for each workload, and you'll unlock the true value of the cloud. Thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more on building smarter within Azure. That's how I go out shot. That's great.